Okay, hello, this is Dr. James. Today I'm going to talk about how to install Simple Screen Recorder. Now, since I don't have a screen recorder on this computer, you can't use a screen recorder to show how you're installing something because it doesn't exist yet. I'm going to have to use a little bit more crude methods of videotaping the screen. And so we go to the website for the screen recorder. Okay, and then I've already scrolled down a little bit. They have the different operating systems and how to install it. And this is this one here is Ubuntu, which is what we're running. And so we have a bunch of different command lines that we have to copy and paste into our terminal window. Let's take a look at our terminal window. So this is our browser. I'm using Chrome, and we have a terminal window over here. So we want to open that one up. Let's first copy. I just find it easiest to copy these commands. So we will get down here and we will. I don't like this mouse thing too much, so triple click on it, and then we'll go Control C on the keyboard. I don't know if you can see that. Got a little keyboard down here, and the way you copy text, Control's over here, and then C, Control C to copy. Okay, and that should copy our line of text into memory, and then we will start a terminal program. Over here, we'll click on the terminal. Alright, click on terminal, and it starts up a terminal program up here. And so now if we go to the keyboard, we hit Control V. Actually, sometimes that doesn't work in the terminal. Let's get the cursor in the terminal window, Control V. No, it's not going to work. So sometimes if you do the right click on the mouse, and you can go down and you can say paste. Okay, so this first thing that we're doing is putting the place to download screen recorder into our repository. So it's like a web address that we have to put in there. And we will type in our password. This thing is not behaving, is it? Okay, so it gives you some information, then it asks you, do you really want to do this? So we'll click enter. Okay, so it looks like it has put that into the repository. So let's see what our next line of action is. Okay, so this is sudo apt-get update. So what this does is this kind of updates everything. The Ubuntu operating system has a whole bunch of different programs that it requires to run, and they keep on changing, and this forces all of them to check to be updated. Okay, so again we'll triple click, copy, and this procedure actually can take quite a while. So let's paste it in the place, and it just downloads lots and lots of garbage. And so I'm just going to let that run for a little bit probably, and then we'll come back when it's done, and we'll finish this. Okay. Okay, I guess it didn't take quite as long as I thought. So it looks like there's only one other command after that, because that next thing at the bottom down here is just a comment. So the next line is to install, and so we will again go down here and triple click on that guy, Control C to copy it. Then we will click back on our terminal window. It's hanging off the edge a little bit here, so I can click on it over here. And right click, paste. So this says sudo apt-get install simple screen recorder. And yes, we will tell it to go ahead. And I guess there's actually a carriage return at the end of those lines, so it's automatically hitting return. Usually I would hit return when I paste those lines in, but it's just going ahead automatically. And so here we are installing lots of good stuff. Checking for updates. Okay, look at that. So I think we're done with the terminal window, so let's minimize it, and we'll minimize our browser as well. Oh. Get rid of that. And we go up to this. Let's get out of this. Escape. Okay, so the way you search for stuff in Ubuntu is there's a little icon up here at the very top, and if you click on that guy, then it brings up a little screen, and we can start typing simple. Okay, there it is. And you'd have to type out the full name, simple screen recorder. And if you take this guy and you left click, you can drag it down and stick it into your little toolbar over here off to the side. Since I use it quite a bit, I think I like to stick it there. If I hit escape and escape, it will get me out of this. So now a simple screen recorder is in our toolbar up here, and I can just double click on that. Let's see if the thing loads up. I got this computer a little while back. It's kind of slow, and it was originally running Windows 8, which is the worst, and it was real hard to do dual boot. Let me tell you, the wonderful people at Microsoft did everything they could to try to prevent people from doing dual boot. It was a nightmare, but I succeeded over the forces of evil. Okay, so here we are, simple screen recorder. Here's the front page, and now we click continue down here. There's all sorts of wonderful things you can set up here. You can set up this is some of the stuff I usually use. You can record the entire screen, or you can record a fixed rectangle. I use this one quite a bit. I usually don't use the other options. If you want to do fixed rectangle, you can click on this thing down here, and it will allow you to draw out a rectangle on the screen and set what size you want. There's a bunch of audio drivers and stuff that have to be set up properly, or it will not work. You can go to the next page. Yeah, you set up what kind of containers you want for the video and the audio, and how fast the frames are, and all sorts of great stuff here. And you give it a file name. I didn't give it a file name, but you know, give it a file name, and then you click to the next page, and then you can start recording. You can get a preview. I like to click on preview, and it gives you a little, no, it's running real slow. Should work. Yeah, a little preview since I'm recording the whole page. Oh, I turn it back off. Shows you what the whole page looks like, and then you can go up here, you can click start. You want to, one of the things is to click the sound. If you don't click the sound on, I think it will not save your sound, so don't make that mistake. And then when you're done, you can start recording, stop recording. When you're done, you can go down here and save your recordings, and it will save them wherever you told them to save them. You have some hotkeys to turn it on and off if you don't want to bring this annoying little screen up while you're trying to run your videos. And I think that's all you need to know. I usually like to minimize that thing after I start it, and it will continue to record until I turn it off. Oh, this thing is running so slow. This is such a dog. Anyway, so now you know how to install Simple Screen Recorder on Ubuntu. This is Dr. James, and thanks for watching.